now beaming into Nerd FT Radio.
This is Nerd FT Radio. We're nerds full-time, explorers of the metaverse, surfers of the blockchain, and not in our mom's basement. I'm your host, RSG, a.k.a. the unluckiest fantasy sports person in the world.
I'm that.
And I'm here with Crypto Crier, a.k.a. the second unluckiest fantasy sports person in the world. Crier.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I think
we're
I'm
not
first,
doing
man.
good. All right, you know what? I'm going to give you first. I will go second. And we also have Adam back in the helm over here. Adam, are you the third unluckiest fantasy sports fan?
How's your team going?
Are you actually doing pretty good?
I would like to think that I'm first. I started the season 3-1, and right now I'm losing again. I'm going to be 3-5 after this week.
Oh yeah, baby.
So
I am 2-6
same thing for me. So everyone, we are all this is why we're nerds. We shouldn't be doing anything with sports.
What are we doing with
why the hell are we on football or catchball is what they call it. So let's go ahead. Go ahead and ball sport. Or wait, I had something funny. I already forgot it. But let's go ahead and jump into the topics because obviously we can't talk about sports because we have no idea how to do anything in there.
Yeah,
and
don't follow us on that one.
Probably
take that hat off.
Take what hat off?
Your Red Sox hat.
I have jersey.
He's got the boxers on, the fucking...
I have the hat on. We have everything going on. And by the way,
He's got the Red Sox butt plug on right now.
I have my butt plug. I got everything that we should probably avoid talking about those stuff if we're going to YouTube, but it is
Why
what
does
it
that
is.
matter?
So
that's where you get the extra ads. We're gonna get sponsored by it.
Sponsored by
butt plugs.
I'm not even gonna say it. All right, so I am talking to someone on Etsy, by the way, to get my cool cat as a neon sign. If any of you guys saw Fudd and Annabelle for Fudd's birthday got him a dope ass neon sign for his doodle.
It was pretty sick. I agree.
I have to kind of copy that and go for a cool cat. What we're gonna do is right there.
I stepped it up a notch, and now you gotta take it over. Is that what's going on here?
Or it's gonna be right here. One of the.
Is it 11 foot?
It's not 11 foot like a real cool cat. It's going to be a little bit smaller, probably around 12 inches. So it's going from 11 feet to 12 inches. So
the bear market's getting you good?
Bear market's getting me good. And number two, I'm also actually talking to someone on Etsy to go ahead and get custom patches for this jersey where I'm going to have the cool cat right here on the chest. And then on the side, I'm going to have non-refundable right here. So it's going to be dope.
Baby.
So we're going to do some cool stuff. But let's go ahead and get into the serious things. And really, it's pretty much like every other episode that we ever have, and it's a Web2 company coming into the space. Well, really, these people have been in the space for a very long time now. They've been acquiring, they've been talking about it, they've been integrating the whole nine, and obviously you know who I'm talking about, right? Oh, never mind, you probably don't, because all these massive companies are doing it, which should probably be a good sign for us. And it's Google has decided to whip out the black card and, you know, just drop $100 million on a company. And this company is, if I'm not mistaken, Alter, which is a AI avatar startup that actually has some investments from other companies like Twitter and whatnot. So they're embedded into the space, and what they are trying to do is have the ability to help advance these AI characters, these virtual personalities, and how they can go in and actually integrate with content and with all these other forms of social media. And that's what they're trying to do. Again, when we talk about the metaverse, we do talk about AR, VR. A lot of times, I really am a firm believer that when we talk about this, that's going to be embedded into it. A lot of people on the in real life side is like, why does the metaverse have to be with AR and VR? I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, did you not watch Ready Player One? Did you not understand what's going on? That's literally what we're trying to do. So what's going on here is, again, this company flat out just said, you know what, Google, here you go. You're welcome. You made a great product. Now do what you have to do. So here is another company, Google, coming into the space even harder than all these other companies. So, Cryer, let me ask you, what do you think about this?
I think it looks pretty good. It says it's an open source cross-platform SDK kit. So pretty much anyone's able to take their real-time 3D avatars, but they're going more of like the realistic look, not like the, you know, making your doodle your avatar type deal. They're trying to go after like the real look. So they have motion capture built in from scratch so that you're able to kind of do these different things in front of your camera, and it should pick up all your movements. And they want to really integrate it with all of their other things. It says one of the first things they want to do is digital clothing store, which we've already talked about last week, which is pretty interesting. But they can do like games, exercises, conference calls, and other functions, and all with their already suite of Google, the video and all the other things they have. Literally every other app they have in existence. So I think this is a really cool idea, and I think everyone's kind of making that move, right? We're seeing more and more companies kind of go that route of they see the value of it. So $100 million is probably a drop in the bucket compared to what a long term they will create out of it. I think, I definitely think there's a lot of, Google is probably the largest network. Everyone uses Google, right? So, I definitely think that they have one of the largest suites or collective of networks that people actually use. So, that's definitely a good move for them to pick up something like this.
I heard Adam uses yahoo.com instead.
Ask Jeeves, baby.
Yeah, so you're a firm believer of Yahoo over
I use
Google
DuckDuckGo
for your search?
Yeah, Yahoo's the goat.
What do you use, Crier?
DuckDuckGo. You heard of it?
What?
You haven't heard of DuckDuckGo?
Can you explain to me what DuckDuckGo is and why
they don't track your personal? They don't track your personal stuff.
Oh boy!
And,
all right, well, there we are.
See, you're just
I knew it. I shouldn't even.
Why would you even question that?
I didn't even have to ask. I didn't have to question. All right.
You're not as tech savvy as we are.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Adam, I know for a fact you do not use DuckDuckGo, so relax.
Of course I do.
So the thing I did want, of course I do. The thing I did want to say, ask you, Crier. So you look at these companies like Meta, you look at these companies like Google, and they're going the route of you're going to be able to create your own virtual personality, virtual person, avatar. Do you find this somewhat worried if you're in the PFP game of things because of the fact that when you think about PFP's profile pictures, you think about these characters being that personality, like for myself or for you, when you have your doodle, I have my cool cat. Is that going to be an issue later down the road when all these companies are doing pretty much this for free for at least the users? You're going to log into Google, you're going to log in or whatever platform they have. You're going to log into Meta and you're going to be able to customize kind of like what Doodles wants to do with Doodles too. Everyone's going to get a free one. Then you're going to add assets to it. So do you see this as a bad thing for the market that we're obviously in right now, which is NFT PFPs?
I really don't think so. I really think that once you have the avatars and you're kind of integrated into the system, you still need tight-knit communities. Like people still want to have that. Like, I don't care that my profile picture is the doodle or whatever. I like the people that I've met because of the doodle, right? Like, I think that's more of the value here to me. So I still think that there is a lot of, it's like saying you wanted to go to a country club just because they gave you the badge that had your picture on it, not because all of the stuff that you got to do because of the country club. That's kind of my takeaway. So I still think the value here is super high, and I think it actually makes it more valuable because people are actually going to be seeing them. I think no one actually even knows these exist or really care. And I think especially like super rich people, they want to be in these exclusive clubs and exclusive access events and stuff like that. I think that makes a big difference. You see stuff like Cameo is a company, like people want to be around other people they find valuable or famous or like rich. That's the style they want to be in. And I think these are all kind of like that. Like, Bored Ape is definitely like a who's who, like I'm in a club with Snoop Dogg and Eminem and all these, other people, tons of athletes. So, I think the exclusivity of these things over a long period of time will be valuable in the sense that it's the community and networking effect, not the picture.
Okay. Now, Adam, now that you're back with us for this episode, I want to ask you something. In an ideal world, if you couldn't pick the profile picture that you have right now, what
are you rocking,
project?
gang?
He's doing gang. He has gang.
Pigeon.
So
Gang.
if you could pick one project that could be that person, internet personality, that avatar for yourself, and it can't be just the one that you go to Meta and you make your own, what project would that be? That if you had all the money in the world and you can pick one?
That I would want to be in like the metaverse or
Correct. Yeah. Like, would it be a Bored Ape? Would it be a CryptoPunk? Would it be a Doodle? Which one?
No, I like doodles, especially some of like the full body artwork you see out there, like that already exists. So like
For sure.
like the idea of it, I guess, is already there. So I mean, it's easier to kind of.
I'll take a Bored Ape and sell
I
it.
was gonna say no,
No,
Crier,
it
no.
doesn't matter.
You bought it. You bought it though.
Oh,
You
I have to
bought
buy it?
You don't just get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have all the money in the world, so
Scam.
you can buy anything you want. So which
My-
one would
Okay,
it be,
I got
Crier?
My goal is still to work my way to a doodle. So
Okay,
good.
and then
I
let's
will.
hear you.
I will see for the
Outside of
community. Yeah, community effects of a lot of these things. I think gang is probably one of the ones up there. Like I do think they have really tight knit communities. There's a lot of networking of that's where I feel like I network probably the most out of all the events I've been to. I would probably take a Bored Ape just because they're worth the most money. Most people pay that much, or CryptoPunk. I think those are the ones that are. It's mostly you're going to be in a different tier of networking at those events. I think there's going to be a lot more holders that are going to be already, if they're there for those reasons, are going to be higher echelon and probably more valuable to network with.
Okay. I would probably also say a Bored Ape on my side. Always said I'd try to get to it, and I remember it at 7 ETH, and I probably should have just taken out a small loan, but turns out I wasn't able to get there before it skyrocketed over into the 17, 18, and now obviously we're in the 70 location with like $100,000 airdrop, a couple other airdrops worth around $20, $30, $40,000 on top of that. So maybe it was a missed opportunity, but I see it as an experience.
Yeah. No, I think if money if money didn't matter, I'd probably go CryptoPunk. Like in terms of, I think they have.
By the way, breaking news, because Crier hates pixelized artwork.
I do. And I just think they have, I think over a longer period of time, I feel like I see more like on Twitter or the users of CryptoPunks. I feel like I mesh with them better. They're more of like tech savvier, a little bit more like on the educational side. I feel like on the whole, when I'm looking for other people in that sphere, whereas Bored Ape's more of like shit posters and a lot less of that action going on. So I think that would be my choice, CryptoPunk.
So more sophisticated holders.
Not really sophisticated, just more like just interested in the tech and looking for growth on education side.
So
I feel like
sophisticated. Got it. All right.
Sophisticated, yeah.
Let's go into
Bored Ape is not sophisticated.
Not sophisticated at all. Sorry,
monkey.
Nathan. Sorry, Softy. Sorry. Who else we got?
Canuck.
Sorry, Canuck. And anyone that wait, hold up. You own other side land. Are you already?
I mean, that doesn't count.
Or you're not. Yeah, I don't know. It's Yuga. All right, so let's go into.
So is CryptoPunk.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Yeah, wrecked. Meebits. He bought them all. They swept.
It's over. Wow, I actually completely forgot about that. But all right, that's enough of that nonsense. One thing we were just mentioning, and I think we're talking about them a lot, and it's obviously because Crier loves Mark Zuckerberg. Meta, it's pretty much their 1 year anniversary, or very close to it, to them changing their name to literally Meta. And Crier, since then, can you give us the breakdown of what's happened since that name change?
$700 billion are been set on fire since that day.
So in
the stock market has crashed, but they were one of the largest falling companies, and I feel like people are either they're just scared of change. They don't really see the future of these types of things, and I think
Adam,
that's an
do you
opportunity.
like change?
No, I don't.
Got it. All right. So for those people listening, understand when change happens, people get scared. People don't like the unknown, just like you said, Crier. And an opportunity here where Meta needed to pivot into something, because obviously the users were going down. They needed something new. They need something different. They took the metaverse route of things. And as much I don't use Facebook, I don't really like Meta as a whole. I don't like Zuckerberg, but the pivot
you like the
towards
meats he
what
smokes.
they're trying to do. Say it again.
You ever seen that video of him smoking meats?
No.
If not, you should
Oh
definitely watch
yes,
it.
yes, I have. Yes, I have. The pivot that Meta and Zuckerberg or Fuckerberg, whatever you want to call him, did, I really believe in the long term, it is
Yeah.
going to be the right move to make. And a lot of people are going to see this opportunity, this as a opportunity that they lost, and buying the stock or whatever the case may be, or getting a Meta Quest Pro, whatever it is. I really do think that this is a short term. It's going to be rough. It's going to bleed the whole thing. But again, if you look at companies like, let's say, like an Amazon, when Amazon first started, everyone was like, what do you mean I can buy something online? I need to touch it. I need to try it on. Why would I do it online? And for years and years and years, Amazon was they weren't making money for 5
No, they were
plus
doing
years,
terrible.
7+ years. They were doing terrible. And when they were making money, they were putting it
Prime,
straight into making
when Prime
more,
came out,
they were starting to make more factories. They were starting to do all this stuff. And people are like, what do you mean more factories? What do you mean more of this? We want the money, build with something else, do something else. And they had the idea and they knew what they were doing. Go ahead, Adam.
Amazon just bought the swap shop by my house.
Bam.
Yeah, they're building a fulfillment center there now, right in Fort Lauderdale.
There you go. So I really do think that if they do it the right way, and obviously it's hard to do something the right way because all the odds are against you, but I really do think the advantage here is that if you're probably on planet Earth, you at least have internet access and a computer access, you probably do have a Facebook at one point in your time. And one day when all of this is like, it's here, it's ready, let's go into it, you're going to stop by Meta. And if it is a good product and they do the right thing, the whole 9 yards, this could be something that obviously can elevate it down the road. But for now, I probably wouldn't buy Meta, this stock. What do you think, Pryor? I know your take on of them and whatnot, Zuckerberg, the whole 9, but what do you think?
I think this will be kind of like the death of Facebook and Meta. Like,
so all right, we're on opposite ends here. Okay, let me hear it.
I mean, just like every company, they failed. Like, they had their heyday. They have literally just been copying other platforms for the past 10 years. They took, like, I feel like with their whole Instagram thing was just like a copy of Tumblr, and then the TikToks Instagram and all that shit they just keep copying everybody because they have user base.
Let me ask you, what happens
when the old people die? It's gone.
What happens if TikTok goes away from the United States? Where do those people turn to?
I probably Instagram or Twitter.
Instagram
right?
Reels. Adam?
Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. But those are kind of
I'll personally say I just haven't been there. Go ahead, Adam.
I very rarely. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask, do you guys think that we're like at the point in like generations, I guess, where like, so like when I was 13, that's when I made my Facebook account. Like that's when Facebook like first started popping, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you think 13-year-olds now are making Facebook accounts, or are they completely skipping Facebook and just going Twitter, Instagram?
I think they're making it.
I think they're still making Facebook accounts.
I'll say this here, that parents are making it for their kids.
Probably.
And that's the route, I think, personally. On the other end, I do think
you make them when they're born. That was like a thing for a while.
Yeah, for a while you'd make it so you go, I'm going to make it for my baby. Oh, look, the baby's taking a picture and posting it on Facebook. Look at me, I'm walking. Like, what do you mean you're walking? You can
feeling full.
Now you're posting. Yeah, feeling full. How the hell are you posting this, child? But it is super. That's very interesting to think. And like, are they skipping that step? And I definitely think that could be a possibility, but more on the sense of like probably the parent, or it's something you have to do with, like, let's say with school and these Facebook groups that you have, or maybe in college as well. Like sometimes they integrate it into that.
You know what? I mean, I'm in that class right now, and everyone in there made a Discord.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
is this alpha? Is this alpha that Discord's coming back?
Did Discord go?
Discord never went away.
All right. First off, both of you are
for
wild.
NFTs.
We're talking NFTs, right? This is literally an NFT show. What do you mean? Of course, I'm talking NFTs. Go ahead.
Is his classroom an NFT? No. I mean, it's like anywhere where there's.
It's web development.
Go ahead.
Discord's a great platform for communications.
They made a Discord for like study groups and stuff like that.
Yes, I know.
So
correct.
I mean,
that's pretty.
Cool. I mean, I don't think people need Facebook anymore. With Instagram, Twitter,
Where else are you going to tell people that you're in a relationship? Like, I am in a relationship on December 19th, 2022. Where else are you going to do that? Facebook? Yeah, that's literally
who
where
does
you're going
that
to do it.
still?
Yeah.
Every Crier, I know you don't open up that app since like 2012, but people still do it.
Ask me. I bet you like all of my friends that like I'm friends with like in person here, like I bet you that I'm not friends with them on Facebook because I don't go on Facebook. There's no need for Facebook.
I just
But
feel
we all
like
follow-
it's
but we all
definitely
follow
like
each
your
other on
mother and your
Instagram.
parents are the main users of Facebook. I think the older generation is much more likely to use Facebook than the newer generation.
Yeah, but that's what
Because
I'm
What
saying.
happens when they die?
That's what I'm saying. They're going to
accustomed
start
to.
losing. That's what I was asking. Do we think the 13-year-olds are making accounts? They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. All
We're breaking RSG's mind, I guess.
He's an old.
What do you want to say here?
Who's buying NFTs right now?
Nobody.
Children.
No.
Nobody right now.
Nobody.
No one. 18 to let's say 40 are like that main general.
Yeah, they're taking out
sentiment,
loans and buying doodles for $15,000.
Listen, these individuals right there all have Facebooks, all have these accounts. So when this does go out, that happens. These people at that age also have children. You know the thing running around and crying and screaming at you every single day, Crier? Those things. Then when they're like, oh, wow, this is a great platform.
They prefer Reddit.
Again, let's wrap it up. All right, well, let's just put it this way. If they do it right, this is an opportunity to come back strong. If they didn't do this, Crier, they would already...
they'd be more dead.
They'd be more.
This is their
dead.
last
so
chance.
This is an opportunity. Hail Mary, kind of like what we saw with the Panthers game today, and pretty much screwed me in fantasy football, and all these other games that happened today as well. So maybe they go that route.
This is Visa and MasterCard trying to hold on. That's how I equate them. Yeah. Like Facebook, all of the people that are large. Yeah, they have their days are numbered.
GMC. Because their days are numbered by you know who, Adam?
Yeah.
Chief Twit.
Yeah, Chief.
Elon Musket.
Yeah,
what's going down.
The old Musket man.
Yeah, he's doing.
Yeah.
Hey, he's.
What kind of nerd shit we got today?
I mean, right before that, let me just say something that it looks like Elon's putting full force into memes with NFT-oriented memes. It looks like, right?
I do see that.
He actually posted a crypto butt out of all
crypto dick butt. And the floor went. Sorry. Yeah, come on, dude.
Sorry. Oh,
that's a derivative.
No way. Wait.
Oh, floor ripped, dude. Let me see.
Wow.
I gotta check.
That's crazy. I would have sold that shit on the spot right there. I would have sold it like next week.
I recently read a thing about how these were going to be just as valuable as CryptoPunks. Let me see.
I mean, they got the swag.
It's at 3 ETH, but
2.96.
2.96, but I'm pretty sure that it was like it went over an ETH. I bet if you look at like total volume today, it would have been like the most volume.
Crazy.
This is the most volume they've had since in like August of last year.
That's incredible. But yeah, let's go into here. Find it out, and we'll wait until you find this. What are you looking up right now?
Me?
Yeah.
So I mean, floor was 1.7, and now it's 2.96.
So
it hit 4. So 3 hit 4. So now it's just down because people are
realizing that it was just like he saw a crypto dick butt, and that's about it.
Pamped.
Crazy. Absolutely, yeah.
But
pumped.
Literally the highest day since like August or February 16th.
Well, shout out to all the crypto dick butts that actually sold on a little Daddy Musk, a little pumpy. So
yeah,
you're welcome from all us.
I mean, he's been pumping Doge too, man. Doge is up a ton.
Doge has been up like 30, 40, 50% because of the fact that they're probably going to Twitter has come out and said that they want to make a crypto wallet for their platform. What's the
WeChat.
It's WeChat. So WeChat in China is a whole platform, social media platform where you can literally do everything. And we don't have that in the United States. We don't have that in other places except literally China, which is WeChat. And what Elon was saying is, why don't we copy that? And now that he's obviously he bought Twitter, this is an opportunity for him to do that. If we can integrate a crypto wallet into this platform, this could get again, somewhat interesting. If it's a
Yeah.
one-stop shop for like everything, you can see an uptick on Twitter on the social media platform. Even also if like this whole thing with TikTok happens, Meta is dying. People don't like Instagram. The algorithm is better on Twitter. Maybe Twitter, you see a bunch more people on it. Go ahead, Adam.
Well, speaking of TikTok, I saw this hot take. There's an old social media platform that Twitter just so happens to own, and imagine if Daddy Elon brought it back. You know which one I'm talking about?
Is it Facebook or MySpace? Please don't tell me it's MySpace.
It is Vine.
I am a massive fan of Vine. I was a rock star in Vine. I used to go to EDM concerts and I would rip videos and it were fantastic. I'd get hundreds of thousands of views.
Remember, Twitter bought Vine back
and crushed it.
Isn't Vine just like the original TikTok kind of deal?
It's the original TikTok.
Exactly, except it was
just didn't catch on.
7-second video.
I never did those.
No, it caught on. It caught on. Just Twitter bought it and then literally like destroyed it. Like they bought it. We don't want
to bury it.
To bury it straight up. Like they're like too many people are on Vine. Let's buy it and then just like bury it.
So that would be a goat move if Elon brought that back and integrated that into Twitter.
Well, then that would just be like the American version of TikTok, then, right? And that was probably the move that they would want to make.
Damn, yeah, that'd be interesting. I like that take, Adam. Let's see if it comes to anything.
Not my original take. I saw it online, so I think I saw it on TikTok actually.
Hey,
just own it, man.
You owned it. You are now the Vine guy in the group. Got it.
If it does poorly or it doesn't come back, we're just gonna blame you. So
yeah, we're gonna blame you too. So let's go into the nerd stuff
after this.
Yes, thank you. Let him know. Also, I'm trying to get a new Tesla soon, so let him know if there's a little discount involved there. The one thing on the nerd side, which no, probably not. He actually said that with that he doesn't even give a discount to his family members. Like you have to buy it full. But the difference is if you're a family member of Elon, he'll probably wire you the money and then you can buy it. That's probably the discount, but it is what it is. But let's go into the nerd topic. And it is actually a pretty interesting one. And it's not like HRO, which completely died. DC Comics finally said, oh shit, maybe making a floppy disk NFT of our greatest comics of all time was probably a bad idea. Why don't we just copy Vivi and drop
their specialty
most valuable comics on the blockchain as not floppy disk? What do you think it was, Crier? As comics. Wild that they went to the floppy disk side of things. But all right, let's get back to it. So what DC has officially done with Palm NFT, as they have finally dropped their actual comics. So the one that everyone's talking about right now is Superman #1. They dropped 3,000 of them, and it was $10 a pop. The cheapest one with 5 rarities, literally like Vivi. And the cheapest one the last time I saw, if I'm not mistaken, was around $300 to $400. And obviously the higher ranked ones, tens of thousands of maybe even hundreds of thousands.
I actually really liked what they did because their ranking system is more like the grading of
I did see that, yes.
Of a comic. Yes. Like, so I have a 9.8 Superman issue 1.
Wait, you do? Or you're just saying...
No, like that's what you're like. Yeah, that's the rhythm. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I was like, damn.
Like, no, yeah, I got like 40 grand.
You're not telling me about drops. You're not telling me about.
Hey, I'm telling about drops every day, bro. Get your ass over there
on your Aptos.
I mean, it works, man.
Yeah, it's
get more ETH.
Not wrong. But all right, keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah, no, I really love the idea that they had with so like each one has their rarity, but it's more like not ultra super mega rare like Vivi does. It's just how you would grade a comic. So you have like a worn comic with faded edges and stuff like that. It actually looks faded. It looks pretty interesting to me. And then like the pristine ones are more legible, stuff like that. So that's a kind of a cool concept.
So I like that, but I also do like the style of Vivi where it's not just like, it's just ultra and shiny, but it's a different comic cover that was exclusive. Sure. Back in the day, they did do that with some of them. So it's super cool to see that, but keep going. My bad.
No, you're good. But I think comic wise, I'm not a big comic guy, but I think overall when I have been looking at comic, I prefer DC Comics like to the actual comic side.
100%.
So I think that these might have more value in the long term. I think there's more DC collectors than there is Marvel collectors in the sense of like, no.
Yes, but
I do
So
think that's
hear me out. Hear me out. So there's a shout out to my girlfriend Carolina's brother, and he was the one that got me into comics. So I love Marvel because of the guy right here, Adam. He got me into it, and then it was on the show side, movie side, the whole nine. And then after that, it was I don't like I don't want to read all this stuff. Nico is his name. He bought me.
Docs.
It was. Oh yeah, ooh, it was Nico, the one Nico in the entire world. It was X-Men versus Avengers or Avengers versus X-Men. It was a massive book. It was like the 15 comics all in one. And I got the same goosebumps I got when watching like a show or a movie. I'm like, all right, this is pretty intense. So I kept reading the whole 9 yards. So now whenever we go back home, we go to a comic book shop and we were like looking at some stuff. I bought some things and we talked to one of the people and they're like, 100% what you just said. DC was king. DC was 100% king, but now Marvel has taken it over because they have so many writers.
They've crushed
and
the IP.
And they've crushed the IP and doing so many different storylines where DC was just sticking to a few things that
Spider-Man,
right now
Superman,
the number one.
I mean,
Spider-Man's on.
I meant Superman and Batman.
Superman. Yeah, you got the S right and man part. And the one thing again, how Marvel has taken over the side of comics, but I will agree and I will say that from past experience of reading both ends, DC Comics is way better on the sense. And also you just watched the show that is a DC comic side of things. It's Sandman, by the way. Sandman is really DC good. Comics, as well as if some people have seen Lucifer on Netflix, that is DC Comics as well. So again, DC has unbelievable content. That's why I'm so excited about that news of James Gunn being that co-CEO of DC Studios. By the way, they could have called it something else instead of like Marvel Studios, DC Studios. Could have done like DC Enterprise. They could have stepped with the random extended universe, the DCEU. They could have done DC extended or something. I don't know. But see, you should be in the business of making names, Crier. So I will agree with you where this could be a lot more valuable than a lot of these comics. But I will say like the Marvel #1 is going to be up there with like a Superman #1. The main difference between like a Marvel #1 and a Superman #1 is obviously Superman is a well-known character. If I asked you right now, Crier, do you know who Marvel #1, the first ever Marvel comic, what character was in that comic? Do you know? Any guesses?
Captain America.
Adam?
That would have been my guess.
It's Human Torch.
Nailed it.
Well, Human Torch essentially the same thing. Chris Evans played both.
Ooh, hot take. You're right. Check mark. That was actually pretty good. I love the spin zone. But now let me ask you guys this: on a scale of, did it go really bad or did it go really good? How do you think this drop went for DC?
Crushed. I mean, I'm sure it murdered it. Like, do you mean like the company crushed it or like people buying it?
No. They sold out, obviously. But how did the minting process go? Did it go
I'm sure
really
it was fucking
well,
abysmal.
Or was it awful? Which one?
Sure, it was abysmal.
Yeah, I bet
it was atrocious. Everyone's furious, and no one got it that you probably know of. So they had to buy it on the secondary. It was awful. They came out and said, "We're sorry." The whole 9 yards. It was just awful.
I mean, they're on something called Palm. Like, Palm what NFT, the hell is that?
I do have
thousands of layer 2s that could easily hell yeah, baby. No, but that's just like there's so many companies they could have used that have really good trackers. I guarantee you if you launch with like a Polygon or something like that, would have crushed. But they want to control everything, so they didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And it sucked. Like it always does.
Yeah. It's
just like Vivi. Vivi sucks.
Vivi does not suck, Crier.
Hey, Vivi's terrible.
Can I trade in my gems for money yet?
No.
If you have over 1,000, yes.
So I bought $80 worth and just been like furious ever since.
You have to send $1,000 into
to claim my $80.
Claim the 80, but then you get taxed like 20%, or you have to take out 20, so you're screwed. So don't do it. It's there forever until they go on what's it called, Crier? What am I thinking of?
X, Immutable X.
Immutable X, yes. Once they go into Immutable X, then we can try to transfer through them out. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. I'm telling you guys, I still to this day will tell you guys this. right now, if you're in NFTs and you have profile pictures, PFPs, and you have all this, the whole nine, airdrops, everything like that, and you are also in NBA Top Shot, VV, all these other chains. I really think that this Palm NFT, this drop, as well as some of the VV drops of like the Spider-Man ones, the Marvel ones, Avengers #1, the whole nine, that if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of your portfolio in 20 years, I'm telling you this right now, it could be the 20 to 25, 30% of your portfolio, even if you have a very tiny bag right now. So
I believe that.
I
believe those are probably, I mean, they
that.
are true collectibles. And I think the value of those collectibles is massive. Like
Massive.
People that really like that stuff still exist. And it resonates with everybody, not just people who want NFTs. So, I 100%, I agree with that for sure. So like, yeah, if you're dropping like $30,000 on a 9.8 Superman edition 1 right now, which some people are.
You know how much money a Superman just went for in real life?
Like $2 million.
It was $2 million fucking dollars.
Yeah,
$2 million. So hey, what happens when we go?
That's what I'm saying. People buying them for 30, 40,000 right now.
Could be.
See what happens.
That could be the come up. Yeah, let's see what's gonna go down. But that pretty much wraps it up for us. Cry, I know you're almost ready and you're almost done with House of the Dragon. You're liking it right now?
Dude, I like it a lot. They did a really good job with characters, development, stuff like that. Dragons look badass.
Oh, they look phenomenal. By the way, reminder, I know that you're probably getting into that Game of Thrones, like, wow, I miss Game of Thrones. I want to rewatch it.
Don't do it.
Don't rewatch it. Joffrey ruins the freaking show for you in Game of Thrones, unless they do a curveball here, but just don't watch it because then you're going to be like, oh, crap, I know exactly what's going to happen. Another massive news, by the way. I always say his name wrong. What's freaking Superman, the actor? It's Henry Cavill or Cavill? Cavill. Oh, it was the third one. Henry Cavill. He actually, did you watch Witcher, Crier?
Yeah.
He
was good.
Yesterday
he's not a Witcher anymore.
He's leaving in season 4, and Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth's brother, is coming to take it. A lot of people have rumors on the sense of what he can be doing next. The first rumor. Superman. Imagine if he was the Mad King.
What's that?
What do you mean? What's that? Did you not watch Game of
The
Thrones?
Witcher? I don't know. We talking. What are you talking about? He's on that? I thought he was going to be Superman. You got to sign a contract with Superman.
Yeah, I heard the Superman rumors.
Yeah.
Let's just say he is going to be Superman because Adam, unfortunately, hasn't watched Black Adam yet. Let's just say something happened at the end.
I know.
All right, so let's talk about it. He's Superman. So he already signed that before, obviously. So a lot of people are saying is he has an extra slot open. And with this Witcher news coming into play, a lot of people think that something else can come from it. Number one, the Mad King in Game of Thrones. The last dude before Daenerys, like her dad,
for sure.
That could be him. Number one. Number two, I don't like this one, but a lot of people are saying maybe Wolverine.
I can see that.
The reason why I don't like it is I really want Marvel to go true to the comic on the height. Wolverine's supposed to be like a small little dude, like 5'4", 5'6". That'd be really funny just to
get Tom Cruise in there.
No, please do not get Tom Cruise as Wolverine. He can't grow facial hair. Please.
I was joking.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm expressing my.
I like the Zac Efron rumors that
I like the Zac Efron.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're looking for a Zac Efron like actor for Wolverine, and he was just like, "Hey, I'm right here."
Hey, I'm still a person right here.
Yeah.
Number 2 or number 3 right now is there's 2 rumors also on the Marvel side: Captain Britain or Wonder Boy, which is a massive character with Scarlet Witch, Vision, and all the Mystic stuff. So that would be pretty cool to see it. He has expressed that he wants to do it, and now that James Gunn is on the side of DC, I really think some things could be happening on the DC and Marvel side, doing something one day. Who knows? At the end of the day, we both know that both sides of it want to make entertainment to last for the next 100 years. If there's one person that could make this happen, or the 2 people that could make this happen, is Kevin Feige and James Gunn. The first person that literally I think James Gunn called was Kevin Feige to tell him, I'm taking this job. These 2 are literally like brothers. This could happen one day if they do it the right way. They both both Marvel and DC fight together, then there's a villain that comes at the end. They combine teams and no one finds out which one's better. They go against the same exact person or the same villain. I still think that could be a possibility to this day.
No.
Why not, Adam?
I refuse to let that happen with Iron Man no longer.
Shit. Never mind. It won't happen. Everyone, you heard it here first. Yeah. Adam said no.
You can't do that without Iron Man. You can't do that without Iron Man.
You can literally do it without Iron Man.
No, you can't.
I mean, you can. You can. We're literally about to get all right, we're wrapping it up. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. We'll be back later this week with more Brickverse. Bam! Cut it.
Nailed it.
Peace.